Hello everyone, today we'll talk about the factors affecting supply. First up, we have the amount of suppliers. If the amount of suppliers were to go up, the amount of supplies will also go up. So this would show as a shift to the right of the supply curve. So it will go from S1 to S2 in this case. And then there's also suppliers' expectations. Let's say if I were a supplier of rice, and I knew that the price of rice will increase in the future. This would mean that I would want to keep my rice and sell it in the future just so I can make more of a profit. This would cause a decrease in the current supply of rice, causing the supply curve to shift to the left. So in this case from S1 to S3. Next up, we have changes in price of inputs and technological advancements as well. Let's say in this scenario, I sold wine instead of rice. If the price of grapes were to go up, there would be a decrease in the supply of wine since it'll be more expensive. So in that case, it would go from S1 to S3 since there's a reduction in supply. And then instead of the price of grapes going up this time, it'll be easier to harvest grapes because of a technological advancement. So because of this technological advancement, it'll be easier to make wine, and thus the supply of wine will increase thanks to that. So in this case, it will go from S1 to S2, a shift to the right of the supply curve. And then finally, we have the prices of other goods. So for substitute goods, uh, let's say I have a restaurant and I sold both hamburgers and spaghetti, which both need ground meat. If I knew that hamburgers would sell more than spaghetti, then I would put all the meat into making hamburgers. This would cause a decrease in the supply of spaghetti, so a shift to the left of the supply curve, in this case from S1 to S3. And then there's complementary goods. So let's say instead of spaghetti and hamburgers, I sold cakes and cake pops. If there's a increase in the supply of cakes, that would mean there's an increase in the supply of cake pops because they use the scrap of the cakes. So this would cause an increase in the supply and the shift to the right of the supply curve. And here is a reference list. Thank you.